Well, here's the latest sign of a troubled national economy. The Commerce Department says new home sales declined more than 2% in August. That's the fourth straight monthly decline and the fewest sales in 6 months. We have also heard stories about tough times for business properties. But are things really that bad? Well, we decided to see for ourselves, focusing on two long-time New Jersey retail meccas, shopping for recovery. In New Jersey, the world of retailing is no different than the world of nature. Old stores die. New ones are born to replace them. And nowhere is that more evident than along this 5 miles of Route 17 that runs through Paramus. Some say this zip code generates more sales tax than any other place in the nation. But motorists driving along this stretch have seen something that may surprise them in this tough economic climate. While many malls have vacancies or have become home to temporary pop-up stores, new businesses are cropping up all the time, and the pace seems to be going faster and faster and faster. For example, a couple of years ago, Levitt's Furniture closed, replaced by Ashley Furniture. Not long after, Fortunoff's opened a backyard store on the site once inhabited by a Harrow's Backyard Store, which has since reopened in a different location. And this past July, Joann Fabric opened a brand new store in what had been a Comp USA.
As the economy got worse and these large boxes were available, these tenants who normally wouldn't pay the kind of high rents in northern Jersey are recognizing with the rents coming down, there was a good opportunity here.
Chuck Lanyard is president of the Goldstein Group, which he describes as the largest real estate broker for retailing in New Jersey. And he says vacancy rates are below 8% in Paramus, less than half the rate in many other parts of the country.
Paramus zip code is the highest retail sales any other zip code in the United States. I always say where you want to live might be 90210, but when it comes for living, but when it comes to shopping, you want to be in Paramus.
I go into malls and it's bumper to bumper. Last week I was in the Apple store and there was a 45-minute wait just to get in the store to be served. Not once you get in, but 45 minutes just to get in. And I scratch my head. Where's the recession as I see all the bags coming out?
For those of us who have lived around Paramus for the last couple of decades, the growth is undeniable. This place always seems to be growing. It's almost always busy. Never seems to slow down. But in fact, it does slow down. And when things get slow for some people, it can be boom time for others.
We have more than doubled our revenue. So I think what step we took were in the right direction and it was the right time for us actually.
Mudit Gupta is hardly a big box retailer, but he also took advantage of a softer real estate market to open his first computer retail site along Route 17 in what had been a Sprint store. This past spring, Dan Schwartz expanded his small family-owned chain of appliance stores into Paramus.
A business advisor who I had a lot of confidence in said that companies that expand in tough times and build market share maintain that market share when times get better.
Of course, it also helps if your merchandise is recession-proof, like the handmade Asian carpets at Bokhara Rug, which could easily set you back a couple of $1,000s apiece. Bokhara had been strictly a wholesaler until a year ago, when it opened its first retail store in this area.
We knew it was a recession, but we felt that at the time and in our product range, there was a market. And we knew that Paramus is an upmarket area, and we felt that we would try and see in this location how we would proceed.
We continue shopping for recovery tomorrow in South Jersey, paying a visit to Cherry Hill. Like Paramus, it became a magnet for shoppers years ago, but it appears times have been a bit tougher there.
All the retail stores, all the small businesses, all the jobs that are lost is a tragedy.